Tolerance is the oil which takes the friction out of life. Endurance is not just the ability to bear a hard thing, but to turn it into glory. Composure is the quiet confidence that adversity cannot alter our course. Serenity is not freedom from the storm, but peace amid the storm. Forbearance is the highest expression of tolerance. Persistence is the twin sister of excellence. One is a matter of quality, the other a matter of time. Tranquility is the inner landscape of a peaceful mind. Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control the events outside us, but we can control our reactions. Calmness is the cradle of power. Resilience is accepting your new reality, even if it's less good than the one you had before. Acceptance is not submission. It is acknowledgement of the facts of a situation, then deciding what you're going to do about it. Sufferance is the badge of all our tribe. Equanimity is the hallmark of spirituality. It is neither chasing nor avoiding, but just being in the middle. Self-restraint is the anchor of all virtues. Perseverance is not a long race. It's many short races, one after another. Tolerance is the virtue of the man without convictions. Endurance is not passive. It is the courage to face adversity and triumph. Composure is the wisdom to live with dignity and grace in all situations. Serenity is the art of being unaffected by the chaos around you. Forbearance is the highest evidence of power. Persistence is the key to solving any problem. Tranquility comes from the ability to feel the universe inside you. Stoicism teaches us to make the best of what is in our power and take the rest as it occurs. Calmness is the rarest quality in human life. It is the poise of a great nature in harmony with itself and its ideals. Resilience is not what happens to you. It's how you react to, respond to, and recover from what happens to you. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means understanding that something is what it is, and there's got to be a way through it. Equanimity is the calm acceptance of the events of life without the expectation of gain or fear of loss. Self-restraint is the surest way to happiness. Perseverance is not a sprint, but a marathon of self-discipline. Tolerance implies no lack of commitment to one's own beliefs. Rather, it condemns the oppression or persecution of others. Endurance is the crowning quality, and patience all the passion of great hearts. Composure is the foundation of all success. Serenity is not found in escape. It is found in confronting the chaos with inner peace. Forbearance is the virtue of the strong. Persistence is the path to the success of the greatest. Tranquility is the outcome of seeing every situation with an equal mind. Stoicism teaches us that happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. Equanimity is the art of being unaffected by the ups and downs of life. Tolerance is the virtue of a civilized age. Endurance is the ability to continue despite fatigue and adversity. Composure is the best shield against the storms of life. Serenity is the tranquility that comes when you stop worrying about what will happen next. Forbearance is the ability to remain calm in the face of provocation. Tranquility is not freedom from the storm, but peace amid the storm. Stoicism teaches us that some things are within our control and others are not. It is our attitude toward what happens that determines our suffering. Equanimity is the key to navigating the turbulent waters of life. Self-restraint is the foundation of all virtues. Tolerance is the strength that comes from love and forgiveness. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Perseverance is not a long race. It's many short races, one after the other. Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love of what you are doing or learning to do. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. Energy and persistence conquer all things. It's not that I'm so gifted, it's just that I work so hard. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Perseverance is not the absence of adversity, but the presence of courage in the face of it. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect, before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after another. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful. Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Perseverance is not a skill. It's an attitude that can change your life. Success is not in what you have, but who you become in the process of overcoming challenges. Great works are performed not by strength, but by perseverance. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. Success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Perseverance is not a long race. It's many short races, one after another. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. Energy and persistence conquer all things. It's not that I'm so gifted, it's just that I work so hard. Perseverance is not a long race. It is many short races, one after another. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Perseverance is not the absence of adversity, but the presence of courage in the face of it. The difference between a successful person and others is not lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but rather a lack in will. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Endurance is not just the ability to withstand hardships, but the courage to embrace them. Calmness is the cradle of clarity. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Perseverance is not a one-time effort, it's a lifetime commitment. Tolerance is the bridge between understanding and acceptance. Fortitude is the guardian of our inner strength. Endurance is the capacity to withstand wear and tear without losing the enthusiasm for your goals. Success is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Perseverance is not about waiting, it's about moving forward despite the waiting. Steadfastness is the anchor that keeps us grounded in the storms of life. Diligence is the engine that turns dreams into reality. Patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. Persistence is the willingness to bear down and keep going even when it's tough. Fortitude is the strength to endure and confront challenges with resilience.